Hello, I'm Lawrence and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to Christmas songs. Specifically, Christmas songs that I only discovered after moving to the United States. That's right, even the Yuletide melodies that we hear in department stores and on the radio, if people still listen to the radio, are not entirely the same in each country. For instance, most Americans are completely unaware of the existence of Merry Christmas by Slade, I Wish It Could Be Christmas Every Day by Wizzard, Driving Home for Christmas by Chris Rea, and, ironically, Fairy Tale of New York by Shane MacGowan and Kirsty MacColl. On the other hand, and in contradiction to the title of this video, countless American Christmas songs are very well known in Britain, such as White Christmas, All I Want for Christmas Is You, and Hurry Down the Chimney Tonight. That last one seemed to play every single second that I was working at Boots. And that's the thing, isn't it? Everybody has their least favourite Christmas songs. Well, stay tuned until the end of this list, because the Grinch that I am, I'm going to be ordering them from my favourite to least favourite. But before we get into that, the greatest gift you can give me this Christmas is becoming a subscriber of this channel, so if you haven't done that yet, do that now! In the meantime, here are 8 Christmas songs that I only heard after moving to the United States. I'll admit, just an hour ago when I was doing the dishes, I was swiveling my hips to this song, and no, I didn't capture that on camera. So you'll just have to imagine it, which is my gift to you. But of all of the Christmas songs that were once unknown to me, Feliz Navidad might be my favourite. And that might be because at one point I didn't understand half the words. Because I think that's one of the things that often brings Christmas songs down, is the lyrics. But with this, it was like listening to the football commentary on Premier League matches in Spanish. Because until recently, I didn't understand a word they were saying, so all of those mindless cliches were over on my head and I could just enjoy the match. And it's the same with this song. Now, I am a bit worried that since I've started learning Spanish, it might ruin Feliz Navidad forever, so I'll update you on that next year. Or now, because it turns out the Spanish bits essentially mean the same thing as the English bits. Next up, Christmas Time Is Here from Charlie Brown. Now, I don't want you to get the impression that we don't have Charlie Brown in the UK. It's actually a popular comic strip and cartoon there. Given my last name, I might even be related. It's also possible, like every single song on this list, that this melancholic piece of music did make its way to Britain in some form. It's just if it did, it wouldn't be anywhere near as ubiquitous. Because it feels like every single American I've encountered is at least aware of the existence of this tune. And I specifically said tune there instead of song, because mercifully it doesn't have any lyrics. So that's a win right there. And honestly, I'm the sort of person who prefers sad music. Although I do draw the line at what could be a bonus entry on this list, Christmas Shoes. Don't kill the mother. You know how there are some songs where it's debatable as to whether they are in fact Christmas songs? I think this one generally comes under that. Celebrate Me Home by Kenny Loggins, or as he's known to me, Sir Kenneth, or the Logmeister General. I've never said that one out loud. Home for the holidays. But it does reference the holidays in the very first line, so I think that's good enough for me. And I think I first acknowledged it while I was drinking some Christmas brandy, and I turned to my wife and I said, "Who the heck is that bearded chap?" That's Kenny Loggins. Have you never heard of Kenny Loggins? Is he the one that does all of those songs with Dolly Parton? No, right, just some other chap with a beard called Kenny at Christmas. But it's a nice song. It reminds me of my early days in the United States. And if I had one right now, I would raise a glass to to Sir Kenneth. I Saw Mommy Kissing Santa Claus is surprisingly a song that I never heard in Britain. And I say surprisingly for 2 reasons. Number 1, there's no getting away from it in America. And number 2, the most famous version of it is by the Jackson 5, who were very much a big deal in Britain. And basically, for those of you who don't know, which is very few of you because my audience is largely American, the song is from a child's point of view, watching Mum make out with Santa Claus, and the joke being he doesn't realise it's his dad. It's comedy capers, unless it turns out that it really was Santa Claus, in which case the family is in for a long court battle. Either way, it's set to a catchy tune, perhaps too catchy for the frequency with which it is played. Mommy's kissing Santa Claus! And I don't hate it. That said, it is all downhill from here. Because now we enter America's obsession with Christmas animals. I wish she hadn't done this, but my American wife introduced me to a Christmas song that some Americans might know. I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas by child star Gayla Peavy. Now, I'm not going to sit here and criticize a child again. But this song should only be heard once and then sent to a filing cabinet in my brain labelled no thanks. The basic premise of the song is that she, well, wants a hippopotamus for Christmas. But I hope that her parents took her aside and explained the maintenance involved in that. Its daily are probably the size of a dog. And where on earth are you going to store a hippo in your house? Come to think of it, I was living in 350 square feet when I first heard this song. So it's probably why it gives me such anxiety. The next animal is a donkey called Dominic. No disrespect to the song's originator, Lou Monte, but every year when this song comes on, it makes me want to take up drinking again. I mean, sure, it's cute. Santa Claus not only has reindeer, he also has a donkey. And in some respects, I should love it. I grew up in Britain. We love donkeys. We have donkeys on the beach. At Christmas, every child in the land sings a song called Little Donkey. It's beautiful. Do you know what isn't beautiful? Humans impersonating donkeys in a pop song. Like, if you're going to make a song that everybody has to listen to on repeat, don't put weird sounds in there. Oh, it's Dominic the Donkey. That song is banned in this house, along with this. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, which, who knows, maybe that's how Rudolph got his red nose. It's not like Christmas Shoes, this isn't a sad song, but it's one of those songs whose entire melody, composition, and everything about it completely and utterly a little bit drive me mad. Almost as much as this. I know, everybody loves Alvin and the Chipmunks. Growing up in Britain, I loved Alvin and the Chipmunks. But under no circumstances should they be singing, especially at Christmas. Their voices are so high-pitched that they make Barry Gibb sound like Barry White, which is not good when you've got glass ornaments on your Christmas tree. I just hope it's not sending subliminal messages to my dog. The Chipmunk song, Christmas Don't Be Late, is about... Actually, I don't know what it's about because I can't understand a word they're saying. And I know what you're thinking. Ooh, Lawrence, earlier you said that would be a good thing. That a Christmas song is made or broken by its lyrics. But this one is broken merely by its existence, and it belongs in the same place as Simply Having a Wonderful Christmas Time by Paul McCartney, in the bin. And I f***ing love the Beatles. But I don't want to end this video on a sour note. Instead, I want to take this opportunity to wish you all a happy Christmas in a year that's been filled with gifts, at least for my channel. You have watched me and subscribed to me in record-breaking numbers, and for that I am really surprised. If you would like to take things a step further, why not become a ponderer of this channel, which you can do at patreon.com/lostinthepond or by clicking the join button below. Until the next video, happy Christmas and a wonderful new year.